What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another gaming video here. Of course, we're playing Forza Horizon 5 again, and I'm just gonna get right into playing the Forza Horizon Open, which is like my favorite thing to do on here. A class, okay. So we got one circuit race. Let's go with... I haven't used the Cadillac in a while. Alright, we got a circuit race here. Let's see how many modders we got. Oh, 10, or... yeah, 1 for sure. The last guy. Oh, let's go. RFAA. Those guys are always modders. Yep, I knew this guy was always gonna... I don't know what it is about like these people, especially with these big clubs in this game. I don't know why it's like... yeah, this guy's definitely modding because he's pulling away. That's what I think is like, it's one thing I can't stand with like racing games like this, when people like use mods when they can't even race on their own skill. It's like they gotta use mods just to win. Which means, in my eyes, that just means that they suck at racing, or they suck at tuning cars, and they can't win on their own skill, and they have to use cheats to win. Yeah, he's modding. He's pulling farther ahead away from me. If you're playing this game and you realize people like that who have like a significant like big lead ahead of you, like this guy does in front of me, 9 times out of 10 they are cheating. They're using mods. Because with any real race, usually you're gonna have like, if people are not using mods, people are always gonna be generally like packed together, unless you have a select few people who are actually really good at racing and know how to take the corners well, and kind of pull ahead of everybody. But with that, because I feel like I'm a pretty good racer here, with some decently good skills with racing, and this guy is just constantly just pulling on me. So that's one thing I can't stand about Forza, is that I don't know why they allow modding even to happen. Because even with like GTA 5, the developers, they don't allow mods in the online gaming. And you can use the mods for like your solo play when you're not playing online, but as far as like any kind of online play, no mods are allowed. And I think it's kind of the same with like other racing games too. You know, I think it's like Gran Turismo maybe. I haven't played it, but I would imagine because Gran Turismo is such a big game, you know, and a lot of the simulation games that they don't allow any kind of mods or cheating. One thing you can tell too is like the time that they finish. Oh yeah, I finished in 4 minutes. He finished 15 seconds faster than me. Usually like 10 to 20 seconds faster are usually modders. Anybody that I've played against with that RFAA in their name are definitely modders. Let's see if he's still in this race here, which I bet you he probably is. I mean, because why wouldn't you? Oh, yeah, of course. He's using a Mustang. See, if you were to use like a 69 Mustang in a race and it just dominates everybody, typically like any kind of older car does not have the best of handling. I mean, you may be able to give them... Damn it. That was me not paying attention. Usually all the older cars, the handling is just garbage on them just because they're not like you know, designed to be doing such like, you know, fast races and whatnot. But typically like they can be kind of quick, but usually their handling kind of sucks. I've tried using them. I've had a few older cars in the game that are pretty quick. You can, just because of like their class level, you know, they have such a low level, like, you know, D class or C class kind of thing, and which means like you can kind of upgrade them significantly, and so you can get like, you know, you can put like the biggest engine in it, make it pretty quick, but the handling on those are usually not the best. So if you see anybody like racing with an older car that is pulling that far ahead, they are for sure modders. I mean, I might be able to catch this guy in second. That's what I like about this Ferrari. I'm not sure if it's for like all Ferraris. Well, I mean, maybe it is, because my F40 usually has a high, it revs up pretty high. So that's what I like about Ferraris. Usually you can kind of push them to almost like red line. Yeah, the guy in second definitely had a little bit of a quicker acceleration than I do. But I mean, if you're, look at that, finishing 20 seconds faster than everybody. That just kind of ruins the game for me in my eyes. You know, it's not even like fair competition when you're racing against somebody who's using mods who's like significantly far ahead of you. Now, if I were to try to use that Mustang and do this kind of race, you know. See the guy, yeah, the guy in first is definitely modding. It's just one thing you're never gonna get away from while playing this game online. That there's always gonna be modders in almost every lobby, which is such a shame that Forza even allows them to do that for online games, especially for online races. "16 seconds faster."